Hi there. Today we'd like to talk with you the GoDaddy hosting solution compared with Cloudways. So a lot of people is want to know what is the difference in terms of the. I'll cover a little bit more, not only on the pricing, which information you can already read from the website, but I would want to share from a real user perspective. Okay, some of the points that you may not know. Okay, until you use both of them before. Okay, so point number one, the pricing structure. It's not an apple to apple comparison because a lot of people just look into price. Hey, $10. Either we have this function SSL, the what is sorry the support, and then we look into this this product, and I have this support section. Look, okay, this is the wrong way to compare Cloudways and GoDaddy in the very first place. Okay, firstly, GoDaddy himself is famous for domain registrations. Okay, so they start to tap into the hosting company business as well because it's very lucrative. People just purchase, subscribe, and will almost never end the subscription unless they do not decide to close down their blog business. Okay, so and that's why a lot of people will offer a very attractive pricing at the front end to grab the user into their business, and then to hoping that they will never go away and they have a recurring business model, which is work. Okay, so for GoDaddy the pricing model for one to start with is $10 per month, which in my opinion is extremely expensive. Okay, if you are talking about a hosting company, they will only charge you like $2 to $3 because this is a share hosting solution. Okay, share hosting means from a layman perspective, you're renting a house with another 10 people you don't know. They will assign it randomly for you, and you will have your own little room in that house. Okay, so in case your neighbor screw up in the kitchen or in the toilet, you will smell something bad. You see what I mean? So which means that the resources will be split, will be shared, and it's just like an economy class air ticket. Okay, they overbook it a little bit, and they will earn a premium from it. Okay, make sense? They of course it's very good for you to start up because hey, this is so cheap. Okay, some of them are offering $2 to $3, some of as low as $1.9. Some bad reputation hosting company. So people go look for cheap one and go for it. But I would tell you, the headache, the downtime, and the lack of support will drive you crazy. Okay, so GoDaddy with this share hosting and charging you for this pricing, and if you go for a Cloudways, which is manage the hosting, you can choose from these five hosting vendor, which in my opinion, Voucher and Nino is the best. If you start out with, okay, this AWS and GCP Google Cloud is the premium one. Of course, you can go for it. But if you're just starting in your online business or your blogging, Voucher and Nino is already very, very good. Okay, so these two, if you go for it, is already cheaper than the rest. Okay, so I would recommend you go for the second tier. But if you only have one website and you do not have a lot of traffic, like only a few hundred people go to your website a month, go for this one. Okay, the best thing about Cloudways is that you can always one click and scaling. Okay, scale up to the higher tiers. You cannot do so with the other hosting company like Go. So right here you can click a scale a server. That will show you how easy it is. So you just simply pull, and then voila. And the best thing is that the the pricing will be hourly rate, okay, which really means that you will be charged so fair, extremely fair to the amount of usage, because it can only be happen if you're using type of like Cloudways that have a dedicated the hosting environment is for you, okay. It's not possible for GoDaddy. So this is the first thing. Another one I want to share with you is that a lot of people doesn't know, if you're hosting a WordPress site, Cloudways have their own caching plugins. Okay, this one itself is already a big winner for Cloudways. Imagine what is the best caching plugin for a hosting company? The plugin developed by the hosting company themselves. Makes sense, right? It's just common sense. This one has the varnish version. In case you doesn't know, okay, don't want to digress too much. You can talk about 15 minutes into this point, but Varnish is a cache version that you can only work with the website the server, hosting company server, and your uh, 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 is fully controlled by yourself, which is dedicated environment, and also the plugin able to talk with your server. In this case, it's only possible when you are doing with Cloudways. Okay, it will make your website like a breeze, really, really fast. Okay, nothing can be comparable with this kind of settings. Okay, and uh, I want to also share about the monitoring part. Okay, the monitoring part and also the security part is one of the juicier part about Cloudways, because if you are doing a a dedicated server, what you can do is that you have full control, full monitoring about what kind of plugins eating you a lot of resources, who is the culprit that make your website down, and the Cloudways support can identify it so easily because it will have no other neighbor is going to screw up your website. Okay, so with you, it's a must. I can guarantee you, if you do a website blocking business, you will know sooner or later, at least experience 1 or 2 times a month, that your website have some issues. Okay, it's completely normal. It's not about a hosting company. It's about the plugins, the versions, or for the theme that you use in your WordPress site. Either way, okay, either way, you need to have a good support. And speaking of which, Cloudways support will never disappoint you. If you go for some GoDaddy support, sorry about this saying, we do have problem with your website because they're so overbooked. They will just give you some send a reply to fulfill the SLA, to reply within 1 minute or 30 seconds. Hey, let's say John, with a problem. Have you disabled all the plugins? Have you tried to change the theme, update the etc. Blah blah blah. Waste of time. Okay, to me, it's a bunch of crap. So Cloudways just get straight to the point, run the monitoring system, find out who is the culprit, and ask with your permission to downgrade the plugin back to the older generations and restore your website immediately. Okay, so this is so good, something that just amazing. Okay, so you can how to manage the cache. A lot of things you can do, just like I said, because you manage the whole server. You can click to have the Nginx as well. You can also have the varnish setting in here, Apache, everything in just one click. These can only be done with you have full control. With you are not programming savvy, which is a lot of people have the experience to go to AWS, this kind of server, to go to the black and white console and configure this. Now you can do it in one single button. Okay, so I would say there's a no-brainer to compare. There's so much point I can also share with you, but I want to share one of the most critical point. Cloudways and is beat GoDaddy in terms of pricing, technology-wise, in a full range. Okay, so I will leave the link down below for you to understand more about Cloudways as solutions and to grab the discount for free. Okay, and you can also have the free migration as well if you click the link down below. Okay, thank